Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bears offense will get first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Robertson. The quick out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. From the shotgun, a handoff to the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Bears are on the move. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. quarterback set up in the pistol. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They run the reverse. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is in the air on fourth down. They're able to put a stop for that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with high discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. Grab near the marker. It's Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. The receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Robertson. Throws. Now, got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Back to pass on second down. Fires left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Gamecocks need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Runs through a tackle. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
But there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. The give to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Getting a little fancy with a give to the wide receiver here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these 2 programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an Not much drives or anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together, really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Leaves it with the back. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! And that one will give him the lead.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Spits it out to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Brown. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Sellers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in. It's reverse. Oh, he's got some space.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways. And I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time. Breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Moving out of the pocket. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw for it. The throw to the outside is complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Got room to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see them motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Creates a little room.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your South Carolina Gamecocks will take over.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Back to throw, it's Sellers. They're setting up the screen. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go.
There he goes. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him ghosts and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness out on the perimeter in the open field. The reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
They're going to run it. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that 1st down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the... that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
To throw, it's Sellers. They'll run the screen. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up and down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up, but this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Brown. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Oh, it's a reverse. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. Quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. Give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these 2 teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.
go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Mook and Streets. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Get us going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. They're guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start on offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Carr. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Grab down the middle. It's low. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Don't hand it off. Notre Dame and Penn State, a rematch of that classic playoff game down in the Orange Bowl, that semifinal, so heavily anticipated. Two tremendous defenses colliding, and in the end, decisive plays made by the defense.
Chris, that was a great game, and one of the memories I have from that was Riley Leonard going down at the end of the first half, and Steve Angeli comes in. And remember, this is a Notre Dame offense that couldn't put a whole lot together at that point, and he led them down to at least get into field goal range. Seemed to give them some momentum. They were able to take advantage of that into the second half and close it out with a big interception by Christian Gray. So a lot of emotion on the field today. Maybe payback on the mind of Penn State.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. We bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the handout, they'll test the right side here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone.
Here we go.
They'll test the right side here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
On the 12th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a quick grab. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a 1st down?
And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt.
For the extra point.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. The Nittany Lions offense comes out for their first possession today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there are secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Number 5, with the grab and the score.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's caught from inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's when they start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Love. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play?
Let's go!
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground, it's low. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here's the handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it from the gun. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Let's see how efficient this offense can be. They got a chance to add some points here before the break. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Pre-snap motion from the offense.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tailback with another carry. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it in fourth down inside their own 40. And here's the handoff. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Dropping back, it's Carr. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go inside the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the all the way back for a score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
They're set now to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Carr. And the receiver's got it. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. He stopped up at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
First down, looking to throw the ball.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Defense is coming after him. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Good throw to the left. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
It's a fake. Looking for an open man. Catch made, but can he get to the marker? The receiver can't get there. He's tackled short. The return team all over that fake. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Past possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Bringing pressure. And the ball is picked off. An impressive spin there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36.
Let's go!
On the run, it's Love. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. To throw, it's Carr. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defender there to make a tackle for a loss on the play. Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Running out of time in the pocket. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The wildcat look backfires that time. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And the Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Back to pass. It's Carr. Pressure is coming. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's low. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Turns it loose downfield. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Back to throw. It's Carr. Makes a quick catch. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, we've seen backs have bad days before, but this is about as bad as it gets. This guy can't get positive yards. It's a combination of not using his vision, the offensive line not opening up any holes, and this offense as a whole is struggling, and that's why they're losing this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Over the middle. It's Ross. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. And now the running back's got it again. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
To the air, it's Aller. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
On 3rd and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Here in the final quarter, this game remains tied.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. He fires downfield. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Looking to pass, it's Aller. Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. With the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So time up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. Let's see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win.
First and 10 now for the offense. Using his legs, it's Singleton.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to whip that ball out as well.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They jump on top in OT.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That's an emotional moment in this hard-fought game, but that personal foul call in OT could be really, really costly. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Fields. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's 1st and goal now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Now they'll set up 3rd and goal. They've got 2 plays left. They got to punch it in or it's game over. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Mook and Streets, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.